I think it's finally time I allow myself to rest. Not engage in any negative self-talk. What they feel like these words mean to them. This took me a very long time to record because I feel like it's such an important topic. I have so much to say and I want to explain myself well. But we're just gonna go after it. I'm just gonna tell you exactly why I'm not a teacher anymore. When I was 9 years old, I had a 3rd grade teacher who I loved, and every day she would write on the whiteboard and I would look up at her and think, I want to be like her when I grow up. I want to be a teacher. So my entire elementary school years, I thought I am going to become an elementary school teacher. Then in middle school, I loved all my teachers so much that I thought I'm going to be a middle school teacher. Then in high school, I knew teaching high school would not be for me, but I still wanted to be a teacher. There was a brief period of time where I thought perhaps I wanted to be a nutritionist or a dietitian. Then I thought I wanted to be a pediatrician, but all in all, I knew I wanted to work with kids. In college, I decided to pursue teaching, and I really thought that that would be it until I'm 65 and I retire. But I'm not a teacher anymore. My YouTube channel actually stemmed from my joy and excitement of teaching. So if you look back on my earlier videos, they were all teacher-related videos because that was a topic that I knew so much about and I wanted to help future teachers. I never imagined that I would give up one over the other, and I truly thought teaching was forever because I didn't know how else my future could look. There have been so many moments where teaching has brought tears to my eyes, whether through happiness or through a lot of stress and sadness. I am leaving teaching not because I hate it, not because I don't love my students, but because YouTube has been such a blessing. I've been able to figure out a little bit more balance and freedom in my work life. My first thought when I was writing up what to say in this video, I was thinking of all of the people who are currently teachers who watch me or are thinking about being a teacher. And I've had so many people message me saying that I inspired them to be a teacher. So of course my initial thought was, how are they going to feel when I say all of this? Because whenever I would see other teachers announce that they're leaving or they're quitting or doing something else, that seed was in my mind of, I wonder if that'll be me. I wonder if this means teaching isn't right for me. And I instantly would self-reflect. This is when I want you to know that you are on your own journey, you're on your own process, and you are going to figure it out when the time comes. And if you feel like teaching is something that you want, then go after it. Now notice I didn't say if you think teaching is right for you, go after it. I said if it's something that you want. And that goes with anything in our lives. If it's something that you want, go after it, try it. It may not be right for you, but you won't know until you do it. All jobs are hard. No matter what profession you are in, it makes us cry sometimes and we are tired and it's exhausting. So just be prepared as to what type of hard you want. I've been teaching for 6 years, and for 5 of those years, I've been doing YouTube videos and teaching simultaneously. That was hard. And it's not because I can't do it again. It's because I'm at a place where now I don't have to. Teaching and working with children has taught me so much responsibility and selflessness. I literally had to put my students first in everything. Every day looked different and it was quite an adventure. I cried a lot from teaching because I felt like I was pouring my heart out, and yet many times you feel like it's not enough. There's not enough hours in the day. And every Sunday night, the Sunday scaries were really intense for me because once it's around 3 o'clock on a Sunday, I know the rest of the night I need to mentally prepare myself to teach my students all week long. And you have a classroom full of students who are depending on you. And I felt this so much more during the peak of the pandemic. During our quarantine time, I literally worked 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every single day from March until June, and I didn't know how much longer I could do that, and nothing felt like it was enough because we weren't with our students. I was pouring so many hours into teaching, and of course you don't go into this profession for the salary or the money, but I really had to reevaluate my life as to the amount of hours I was giving up and the life that I hope to be able to have for me, my family, and my future family. Towards the end of 2020, we went back to school. Things felt a little bit more normal other than the social distancing and the masking embarrassing. And it felt good to be in front of the kids again. But in 2021, as another school year started, I started to feel this pull of, I wish I could spend more time on my YouTube videos. I wish I could do more to grow my channel. And I was thinking a little bit less about teaching. And at that point, I knew my students don't deserve that. They deserve the very best. So I started thinking, what if I left? And that sounded really scary because I got my master's in teaching. I have student loans from pursuing education. So I just thought, was that all for nothing? But the thought kept reoccurring over and over and over again until finally I decided that I would not be a teacher anymore. I am standing all day long, I am talking all day long, and then I would come home, try to record my videos before the sun goes down, and then I would edit until I sleep and wake up the next day and do it all over again. I've been living like that nonstop for 5 years now, and I think it's finally time I allow myself to rest. I really didn't think I would cry because I felt like I'm excited, my students are excited for me. It's not like I can't go back to teaching ever, but I feel like for the first time I'm truly embracing the idea that just because I can doesn't mean that I need to. So just because I can do both doesn't mean I need to right now. I have to be okay with that, to allow myself some time to rest, to allow myself to figure out what's next, and to trust God through that process. I'll always be a teacher in some way, shape, or form, whether it is making these videos and explaining things to you guys or at my church, but I'm excited to see what's next. So what's next? I'm still making YouTube videos, so please subscribe if you haven't already and join the family. How I feel about YouTube is another story time for another day. I wish I could show you and share with you exactly how YouTube has changed my life and just the opportunities it has opened up to me, not only monetarily, but just me as a human being, of me realizing I am worth more and I am valued so much more than I think. But one of my biggest fears with YouTube is that all of my subscribers are going to go away, they're going to stop watching me. But I know this is a common fear that many creators and artists feel. When it comes to putting yourself out there and seeing numbers, it's so easy to see the highs and the lows, and to feel like, what if it all disappears? I've already noticed a really big change in the YouTube ecosystem. There's a lot more creators, which is fantastic, but it also can be scary. But all in all, it's on me to make good videos that are worth watching for all of you. It does not mean I can't ever go back to the classroom. I very much could at any point, because teaching is something that truly shaped a big part of who I am. I am going to miss it, 100%. I'm going to miss teaching. As a lot of teachers are preparing their classrooms, I already feel like I'm missing something, but I know that this is what's best. But through lots of prayer, I have just so much peace with the decision, thanks to God. Some big goals that I am aiming towards is I really hope to be able to buy a house someday. And so that's why I am looking into what else I can do to increase my revenue so that hopefully we can buy a house at some point. But California is just so expensive. Just gonna be very real with you guys. It is so expensive here. But that's also a story for another day. So I hope you're encouraged. I hope you know that it's never too late to just make whatever change that you feel like is best for you, because this decision right now, it is going to affect me for the next 5 years, 10 years, who knows? But I'm excited. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and join my family. Bye. I just talked for 10 minutes straight and I already feel like my voice is tired. But as a teacher, you're literally talking for 30 minutes to an hour at a time for every class. And if you are a teacher and you're going back to school, I cheers you. You're going to be amazing. Stick it out for the next year. There are going to be hard times, but you also know that there's a lot of sweet moments too.